So I'm going to show you guys a quick example of how you can use these steps to identify tone. First thing I'm going to do is read the passage. It says, "Why do these things always happen to me?" Brad wondered. "First I forget an important meeting and nobody reminds me until it's over. Then my boss dumps a big project on my desk and wants it done by yesterday. And to top everything off, I leave my wallet on the bus." Now sometimes we're going to have to dig deep to try and think of who the speaker might be, but here I would say it's pretty obvious. Why do these things always happen to me? Brad wondered. So already we know that our speaker has got to be Brad. And we know that it's not a narrator. It's coming from Brad directly. He's the speaker, he's the narrator. So our point of view is going to be first person. Step 2 involves us revisiting the passage to figure out what specific word choices Brad is using to reveal his mood. Brad is talking about his day at work, and he starts the passage off by saying, "Why do these things always happen to me?" To me, always is a significant word because these things probably do not always happen to him. He then goes on to say, "First I forget an important meeting and nobody reminds me until it's over." That's probably not their job. He then says, "Then my boss dumps a big project on my desk and wants it done by yesterday." I have to believe that his boss did not just slam a bunch of work on his desk, and he probably definitely did not ask for it done by yesterday. Brad is exaggerating here. And then he says, to top everything off, I leave my wallet on the bus. So once you've completed step 1 and step 2, you can start to determine what the tone is, the speaker's attitude about the subject, which is his workday. Definitely between positive and negative, it's negative, but we need to try and get a little more specific. If we look at all of these elements, why does this always happen to me? Nobody reminds me. He dumps this big project I have to have done by yesterday. And to top everything off, Brad is definitely being what I would call self-pitying. He's having a pity party. He's not taking ownership of anything that he's doing. What's important is that we recognize it's the word choice of the speaker that creates the tone. We could have written another passage about our workday with the same things happening and still somehow made it positive based on choosing different words. So use step 1 and step 2 to help you find tone in the future.